Alrighty then, good afternoon everybody, Silver Dragon here, coming at you with some more Dwarf Fortress, going to be continuing where we last left off. I really wish I knew why the world wasn't applying the tile set properly. Weird. Oh well, regardless. Now, last time, of course, we decided to abandon our main fort, which is actually just off to the right here, because of whatever bug that was causing just ridiculous amounts of lag. Afterwards, we decided to fool around a little bit with a micro fort, but pretty much unanimously, everybody decided that it was just too small. There really wasn't too much we could get done there for the most part, and, you know, it was interesting to see, but it wouldn't make a very good series. So, once again, we're probably going to re-embark here on a 2x2 this time. And hopefully the lesser size will actually give us a bit better performance. Now this one was a 4x3, but still. Was it a 4x3 or a 4x... Whoops. As I move across the map. Actually, I made it a 4x4. No wonder it was so laggy. My god. So I could probably even go back to a usual 3x3, but no, we're going to try for a 2x2 here, I think. Although it's debatable because the lag was caused by making it far too big and just having that merchant vanish, which caused an insane amount of items just to magically appear in my fortress catalog, thus causing all sorts of problems. So I could just go with a 3x3 as normal. You know what? Let's do this. Let's make the we'll do a 2x3. Yeah, we'll do a 2x3 and see how that works. Let's go ahead and embark right there. All right, prepare for the journey carefully as always. I wonder if I can actually see if any of these guys would make. Let me see here. Check the military screen, see who would actually be preferable to be a warrior. Looks like this one would. Endurance and recuperation's really low, but everything else, strength, agility, and toughness are really high. So I'll probably keep that person as a military personnel. Excellent. Alright. Now, unfortunately, lately I have been getting way too damn distracted by something, so I apologize. I have meant for a while now to get some content out, and especially to stream some Dwarf Fortress, but I kept just kind of dragging my feet about it while getting distracted, so I ended up not being able to do it till today, and even then I'm probably only going to be around for another hour or so. Or for an hour today, and that'll be it. I am hoping as well to get some additional content done over the next couple days. Especially when it comes to, what is it? Not From the Depths. Planet Explorers, because they are getting closer and closer to release, and I really want to, you know, throw as much time into that as I can. Also, we got to complete our badass monorail system, because I really want to ride that thing, going through the caves and everything. It's going to be so nice. I can't wait. Alright, let's get rid of everything we don't need. I will keep the rock nuts. Everything else can go. Cave wheat can even go. We will get a bunch of that later. I'll keep some of the cave lobster, but let's get rid of this. Leave one rope. Get rid of the quivers for now. I will keep one bucket. The rest I'll get rid of. Wheelbarrow I'll also get rid of. Step ladder, sure, let's get rid of that too. Welcome, Jordan. Alright, let's tab back over and use those points to get started here. So we have... I don't really want to give him any skills for that. Miner and... let's go Stonecrafter. Or Mason and Stonecrafter, I should say. Not Miner and Stonecrafter. Cough. Cough. Hey, Shade, how you doing, mate? Let's go... let's make a high-level engraver. And a mechanic. There it is. Honestly, it doesn't really need to be a high-level mechanic. It just helps to speed him up. And let me give him some basic mining while I'm at it. Yeah, even though mining is pretty easy to raise, I'm still going to give it to him just so he can perform a bit better. Now, Asmel, I think I'll give him some basic combat skills, so we'll move on to the next guy for now. Let's go decent level carpenter. And what else should I give him? Or should I forego the carpenter and just give him... Finally said fuck it and spent $30 on Path of Exile. I'm not too bad, mate. Someone dragged me into a, back into a different game, and it's been pretty much sucking the life out of me like some kind of, you know, ancient vampire. So, yeah. Should I give you the mechanics then, maybe? Well, let's skip you. Let's skip the carpenter entirely right now. I could just assign somebody to do that, even though I won't have a high-quality bedding. So be it. So let's start with my growers, brewers, and cooks. There we go. Next, I want a armor and weaponsmith. Since we are embarking in the same kind of area, we're going to have the same kind of resources. Okay, now what should we do here? Should I go with a swordsman? Or an axeman? That's a tough one. That is debatable. Let's go with swordsman. Proficient swordsman. Raise the armor use especially. And I'll give him dodging. Because he'll generally raise the dodging, shield using, and fighter skills while training. So I don't need to worry too much about that. But armor use tends not to raise unless they get beat up in combat. So I want to get that up there as soon as I can. Alright, time for my guy, as per usual here. Skilled, I guess, competent negotiator, competent appraiser. Novice record keeper. Let's give myself adequate leadership skills. And actually, I'll make myself a skilled negotiator. That'll work. Alright, now what do I have left here? I have 194 points with which to buy many things. Okay. Got my copper battle axe, that'll be useful. So, obviously, we're going to want a lot of plump helmets, all the usual mass amounts of seeds. I should probably save this as well. 60 should be good. Well, for this we'll do a bit more than that, because, you know me, I always like to go a bit of an excess when it comes to plump helmets. As our main crop, I like to not run out of seeds all the damn time. It annoys the absolute shit out of me when I'm constantly getting bothered by that damn, you know, we no longer have any plump helmet spawn. And it's like, are you shitting me? How could you run out of plump helmet spawn? There was so much of it. What did you do with it? Damn it, people. So, yeah. Oh, I only have 9 points left. I kind of want to bring some dogs with me, so let's get rid of some cloth. And some thread. Ah, we have the pigtails, so we can just get rid of all the cloth and thread. And for that, we can get some dogs. 1 male, and 4 female dogs. Fantastic. And the rest we'll just throw into ale. Actually, you know what? Let's get something else. Let's get some, let's get a variety. That way I can get some free bucket, or barrels. Get some dwarven rum. And then finally some dwarven ale. Or dwarven beer, I should say. We already had dwarven ale. 1 additional point, and we'll throw 1 extra plump helmet spawn in there. Why not? Why not? Let me save this. Alright, now let's go ahead and get the fort name. This usually takes the longest. Bloated walls. No. Cloister champion. No. 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 Theater whip. The Fortress of Theater Whip. No, I don't think so. Sweltered bronze. Helm roads. Helm's Deep, that would have been a good one, but no. Respect vessels. Wound gravel. This usually takes a while, so I'm trying to think of what would I like it to be? Sword seized. Boat stangles, oh god. Blocked paper. Sound Gorge. Fortress Savages. Yes, the Fortress Savages. Why the hell not? The Fort of Fortress Savages. Group name. Emerald Fences. Heavenly Constructs. Let's go with the Heavenly Constructs. That sounds fantastic. Alright. How you been lately, Shade? With that, I don't think there's too much else I really want to bring with me. I could bring some charcoal and such. Actually, no, I know what I should be bringing with me as well. Let me see if I can get rid of a few things here. Probably don't need too much food, as we'll be getting a lot of it here soon. Well, I also shouldn't be too cheap. Let me actually get rid of the plump helmets here. Usually I would not do so, but you know what? This time, let's do it. Just so I have a lot of extra to work with here, because I do want to pick up some logs if I can. What should we bring? Let's bring some alder log. No, highwood logs, yes. Just bring as many of those as I can, which seems to be 10. Throw the extra point back into plump helmet spawn. That way we'll have some wood to start off with immediately, considering we're probably not going to have too much of it here in the beginning. So, up and away.
Oh, welcome to our new home. Let's make the best of it.
Let's make the best of it.
Digging.
Oh, yes. Let's make the best of our inevitable doom. So, what do we have here? A couple alligators, some snapping turtles, a giant sponge, which is way down in the southwest. Hopefully no one will be going towards that. So let's see here. Let's actually zoom in. So we do have a little bit of a gap here, so it does kind of go down into this, so we don't have to worry about anything. Or actually, no, I shouldn't say that. We do have downward slopes here, so things will be able to climb up and get at us if they can swim. Still, we have a pretty wide open area here to play around with, so hey, let's go ahead and give it a shot, shall we? Question is, let me zoom right out here. Now, where would I like to build? I suppose I could... Ooh. Maybe I could take advantage of this right here and then kind of try and angle my walls and make kind of a diamond-shaped fort. Ooh, I like the sound of that. I'll have to find a good location along here to do so. I'll have to match it on either side. But that's a good idea. I mean, it wouldn't look perfect because obviously the river is not perfect, but still. It'd be a good idea. Then I could have a little fishing area up top here. Throw some grates in it so that they we don't have to worry about them getting attacked. That'd be a good idea. I like it. Alright, boys, we're moving up north. Remove that. Let's get a little zone right over here for the moment. Actually, I want to keep that area as is. So we'll put all the dogs, the horse, and the donkey right here. Hey, puppy, welcome, mate. Let's go ahead and build the general stockpile. Enable pretty much everything except for corpses and refuse, which we will be storing elsewhere. Alright, there we go. So they'll just take everything and bring it over here quickly. Build workshop. Let's get an immediate carpenters, masons, and everything else workshop. Probably not everything, just because we'll need to cut things up here a little bit. So let me take this as the central kind of point. Actually, this would be the central point right here. So right about here. Downstairs. Perfect. Alright. Get a couple up-down stairways going here. Downloaded Cataclysm. Fantastic. Hey, Zarin. What's up? I was hoping that prick... Wait, what? Which prick? I'm sure there are many, but still. I guess I'll give this job to myself here to start off with. Oh, interesting. Apparently, for some reason, it's carried over my stock orders. Odd. Anyway, where am I at? Not wood crafting, but wood cutting. I suppose I can get wood crafting as well. Now, what else? Now, those guys are going to be busy doing that. However, here he is. My smith will not be busy for a little while at least, so I'll have him do some plant gathering. Let me designate a whole swath of area to be gathered. Oh wow, there's not too many plants around here, is there? There we go. That'll keep him busy for a while. Welcome, mate. Just came back to Dwarf Fortress after 9 months without it, but I'm on Masterwork. Ah, yes, Masterwork. I'm waiting for them to update that a little bit more, as they... It was really unstable the last time I played it, so I was kind of like, we'll just give it another couple months to finish upgrading. Oh, China. Oh, China. That would do it. Let's create a couple of beds. 4 beds, build a workshop. Let's get a mason's workshop here immediately. Actually, I want to hold up on that. Also, let's get these guys going here. No, you're my warrior. I actually should have given the job to you, probably. You're the one I want to work on that. So you two should probably be getting to work. Excellent. There we go. They'll get digging. Welcome, Midnight. Yeah, sadly, I'm only going to be doing an hour today, as I also have to go to work here in a little bit. Otherwise, I'd be sticking around for quite a bit longer. Okay, let's see if I got my first bit of stone here now. I do. We got some mudstone. I'll take it. No, we'll set up the... set up the area over here as per usual. Create a bit of space here. Now, let's see here. I want a decent amount of space in the center for a large stockpile. So let's say, oh, yay wide should do it. Now I need some 3x9s here. Alright. Perfect. So we'll have enough on either side for 3 of each. That's already perfect as is. Unless I want to expand the stockpile further, which I probably should, actually. Because we know that this thing gets bloody huge at times. Alright, that should do it. So we can finish patching this. Actually, maybe I should leave the gap. It does look good like that, doesn't it? Yeah, let's leave the gap in here. That way we can even more so kind of separate the various fields. Excellent. Welcome, Jacob. I swear, I barely looked through that, my request list on Steam. Oh hey, here's our first bit of magnetite. Let's just go ahead and get that going while we're at it. Actually, let me cancel that for now, but we will dive into that shortly. Alright. Let's just create... Not there. Need a small little room here where we can get some mudstone to work with. Of course, they're going to probably work on this first, but hey, that's alright. Okay, let's... already disassembled, or set that to be disassembled. They just need to actually do it. Alright, let's get the beds and such set up here in their temporary location. We'll also have to get the tables and chairs, which we haven't made yet. So I was waiting for some mudstone to do so, as I really don't want to waste any wood, as I'd like to conserve as much of it as I can for use in charcoal and such. Actually, I probably should have been paying more attention to what kind of trees these are. We got willows, an apricot. This one's also a good one, so let me actually remove that from designation. That's an almond tree. Walnut, apricot. Here's a willow tree. Actually, a set of willow trees, I should say, so we'll have them chop those down. I should probably get some... Oh, there goes that. Oh, well. I think I'll also finally set up a system here where they can train their swimming. How do you get... I have Marlis jelly and seed and cataclysm. I don't know what you mean by that jelly. If you mean royal jelly, then you can find that in hives or in other locations, labs scattered around the map. As for seeds, you usually find them in gardening stores or even in farmers' fields and such, so yeah. Okay, what else am I doing here? Let's get some buckets, because I had to not bring any with me, pretty much. Let's get a couple of buckets. I'll also get a couple of wheelbarrows and some step ladders. There we go. So we can actually harvest the trees here once I set it up. Excellent. Alright. Yes, because if I don't practice their swimming, I just know they're going to drown at some point. Alright, let's set these up. Alright. Once they remove this bit entirely, I can put the stockpile in here. Of course, the kitchen will not be here, but we'll at least keep everything... Oh. Dog and a river otter are fighting. Darn it, puppies. Stop fighting with everything. Let's create a little bedroom in here. It is a dormitory, yes. Alright. Well, I should put the tables and chairs down there. Okay. Uh-oh. Don't screw with the alligator, guys. Something keeps attacking all the animals. It's like I'm gonna have to wall in my animals. Because they seem to be having a lot of issues here with the more recent versions where they just freak out a lot and keep escaping from their area. I wish I had like a simple wooden pen or something I could make. But anyway, let's go make a food stockpile here. Very large food stockpile. Okay, forbid everything except for plants and seeds. Plants and seeds, it's all I want. Alright, resume. Now let me actually go into this guy here and forbid plants and seeds, so that they can then be hauled downstairs where they belong. Requires masonry. Struck some sod. Ooh, we got some gems here too. Lovely. We'll get some of those. Once they're done with this, they should have enough time to go do some masonry here. So I'll see about creating some quick furniture in the table and chair variety, and then getting them set up down here. That, or I could just have somebody else activate the job. Let's get a bit more than that, because we're going to need a decent amount of mudstone here to work with. Alright. Yeah, let's take a look here for a second. Also, I should probably re-hotkey this. There we go. So, who do I have that's currently not really doing anything? Current job. I'll give it to myself here as well. I'm just gonna make my guy do everything to start off here with. Are you gonna do another Aurora playthrough? I'm honestly not sure. I really do like Aurora, but for the most part, the interest just wasn't really there. So it would really depend. Giant tick. Overcome by terror. Of course, you just got assaulted by 2 dogs. And are going to repeatedly get assaulted by multiple dogs, it seems. Attacks the giant tick, but he jumps away. I guess they were getting annoyed that the tick was trying to harvest from them. What about the size of this giant tick is? Doesn't really say. Oh well. Okay. Let's get 4 tables and 4 chairs. Oh, not a coffin. Eventually we will need some coffins, but not right now. A couple of doors. Alright. I'll have to redesign that around it too. Okay. Do I want to go forward? No, let's go the other direction here. There we go. Fantastic. So I will see about filling this area here with a bit of water at some point. Alright. That should be good. Now down below, I will need one area to work as a... Let's actually kind of bend it backwards here. Downstairs. Upstairs. Alright. And then we can add a little bit of a, here we go. So anytime I want to drain their little swimming pool, I can simply just drain it down into that. A little bit more. Nope, too far. This should be good. Up, down, stairway. And then I can just throw a floodgate right here. Open this guy up and we'll be good to go. Actually, no, I'll put the floodgate down below, I think. That would make more sense. Alright. So I want about 4 deep water, give or take. I think it's 4 and higher that they begin to actually work on their skills. Although I will have to create a bridge or something so that they can quickly make their way across if they need to. So let me see here. Oh yeah. And I'll have it retract and we'll be good to go. So the bridge will retract into here and then they can go down and use it. And then if I ever need them to, if they're having issues hauling stuff into the fort, I can simply activate the bridge, it'll shoot across, and then they'll have ease of access without any issues. I think I'll actually put the trading depot inside here somewhere too. I'll have to see about that. It's not going to show me depot access until I actually build a depot. Anyway, do I want to keep the depot up here, though? Yeah, we'll probably keep the depot up here as usual. Alright, how we doing here? Most of the tables are pretty much done at this point. Okay, let's get the tables in here. Oh, wow, I actually have more of that here. Damn. Oh, well, I'll let them get this done here first. Okay. Let's actually have them remove most of these up ramps. Excellent. And then we'll haul away all these materials later as well. It's mostly just getting the setup for later. I actually don't need them to do this yet, so let me have them cancel these designations right now, as they have other things they'll need to be doing here shortly. Indeed, Kay. Welcome. I don't want to keep the military upstairs. So I guess I'll throw the workshop right here. So what do I want? Giant central stockpile? Yes. Okay. So let's go like this then, I guess. Okay. Do I want to move that further down? No, it'll be fine as is. Okay. Oh, no, I meant to disable this one, actually. Whoops. Alright. Don't know if this will be big enough for a stockpile, but hey, what do we got here? Yeah, probably not. Can always build additional walls here if I have to. Okay, what are we looking at here? Oops, it's like 9. Alright. Yep. Perfect. That should be sufficient. There we go. This will take them a while to dig out in and of itself. Then we can have smaller side chambers here, so let's see. There we go. I can almost add more room to it, unless I want to cut it off by one each. Yeah, let's do that, actually. Let's bring her down another. So we'll make it 8 wide. There's still plenty of room here. Okay. Shrink this down. Alright. Where do I want to put the entrance here, though? I guess I should leave a bit more room than that, shouldn't I? Still, I'll keep it as is, but we'll set up the room a little bit differently here. Where do I want to put the entrance? That'll do. Okay. Perfect. Alright. Let's go ahead and stretch this off a little bit more. There we go. So these will be the various rooms that I'm going to throw the workshops in. Thought so. Off by 1. Oh well, that'll do for now. I can expand that further as necessary. Oh, Cataclysm. Everyone always wants me to play Cataclysm. That and Castle Story. I swear. If I had a dollar for every time somebody asked me to play Castle Story, so help me. Let's see here. What else do I want to make? Let's get the I'll build those in the here. I don't want to waste good materials. 2 floodgates. Animals are roaming around, doing their thing. Alright, so let's take a look here. So this would be the central point. We just kind of mark it with a wall here. We'll actually have to remove this if I want to. Alright. Oh, it was a big one too. Alright, so those will be the corners of our little diamond here. I guess I could do more Cataclysm soon. I will see what I can do. Besides which, I should really take a look and see what has changed, as I'm sure much has. Oh, that was my bad. I completely forgot about this. Alright. Excellent. We'll let them run that for now. Okay. So we have plenty of wood at the moment here, so I could actually make a bunch more beds as well. Let's go for that. Let's get the rest of the tables and chairs in place now. So I can get my one guy working. I can also get this designated out as a meeting hall. I'll assign this to myself. Noble screen. Bookkeeper. Me. Broker. Also me. Manager. Of course. This guy. Resume! So now I just gotta wait for them to build all that up and we'll be good to go. How we doing down here, boys? Oh, looks like we hit the jackpot again. To say the least, we did. Definitely going to be having a lot of iron. At least in DF, your dwarves don't have an irresistible urge to jump into the nearest body of water yet. That's true. Well, that's mostly only happens if there's a location in the river where the water is like 3 deep. More or less. Usually at a waterfall, which is why I've had many, many dwarves die at waterfalls. Because they somehow thought it would be a good idea to use, like, the edge of a waterfall as a way to get across just because the water level's low. It's like, yeah, it's low for a reason. It's literally rushing off the cliff right beside you, you damn fools. So, yes. Can't start one mission for the old guard to kill the bandits in the cabin when I start a debug message shows up. Considering how long it's been since I played Cataclysm, I have no idea. It could be a new bug. Maybe you need to remake the world. I'm honestly not sure. There's a variety of things I'm sure that could be causing problems there for you. Okay, let's get the depot built here. All right. There we go. I honestly don't really expect them to complete this anytime soon, but I figured I might as well at least start it. Oops. Off slightly. There we go. That's about right for now. They should roughly meet up right around here, give or take. Which, let's zoom out. Yeah, that's not too bad. Obviously, it's not a perfect diamond. It's going to be a bit lopsided, but hey. Actually, no, it might even be completed over here because of that. Oh, well. Can't always be perfect. 2 to 3 worlds and the same message popped up again and again. So it's probably a bug with the more recent version then. Or whichever version you happen to be using. Because I don't recall getting any issues like that. Then again, I don't even remember the old guard. Necessarily. The refugee center guys, yes, but... unless they're the same, in which case, well, there you go. So I think what I'm going to do here... is... I'm going to set up a special workshop down to the south here. Alright. Let's cut this one off for now. Whoops. Well, let me actually check here first. Oh yeah, that's a lot. Of course, it's not even, which is unfortunate, but hey. Oh well. In which case, maybe I should go like this. There we go. Now it's even again. This should be more than sufficient. Okay, then we'll have to create a separate little passage right here. I might also have to create a quick little power plant as well. Basically, I'm going to probably get a magma pump stack system in place here really early on, so I can not have to worry about building a... what the hell's it called? I don't have to worry about sending everyone down to the basement or nothing. Maybe I should just actually... do I want to work on a magma pump stack, or do I want to use the rail system instead? That's a good question. Because I haven't used the minecart system in a very long time, so I could potentially use that. But I'm not sure how efficient it would be when I could just use wheelbarrows to haul everything. Debatable. Very debatable. I guess I could simply dig down to lava and then build up there. Yeah, considering how long it would take me and how I want to kind of get things started here right now, this would probably be too much of a pain in the ass to start at the moment. So, we'll probably just go with the magma pumps, or not magma pump stack. We'll just haul all of the materials down using wheelbarrows to help speed up the process, and we'll smelt it down there and then use additional wheelbarrows to haul all the armor up. So we'll have a storage downstairs. We'll have a stockpile for armor and weapons, everything that's made from the magma forges, and then we will have them be moved to a separate stockpile up here whenever I feel like it, pretty much. Okay, how are we doing here? Let me disable masonry on my guy temporarily, just so that he can get this depot built. Once the depot is built, then we will get him back to work. And actually, I should globally enable once more architecture. Forgot about that. Let's also resort this by migration wave. Excellent, resume. Now, I was actually hoping to use the new sound sense, but unfortunately, it pretty much crashed on launch every single time I tried to use it, so I kind of gave up on it for now. Whether I have to wait for a little patch or something, I honestly am not sure, but either way, it was really annoying. Am I still freaking hauling that around? Yes, I am. Someone else is doing that job, that's why. There we go, it needs carpentry now, so I just gotta wait for my guy to haul that over to the wall, make use of it, and then hopefully he'll get over here and actually do his job. Damn it. Struck some sard. I could also use a jeweler pretty early on here. Let's actually get a jeweler's workshop set up in here, even though we won't be using it for a while, as nobody will build it until I actually assign someone with the jewel crafting skill to do so. Still, it's going to take them a while just to dig out all the stockpile and the 2 areas I have currently unlocked here for crafting workshops. There we go, that's dealt with, so I can reassign my guy to be a mason again. And he can keep building the wall. Again, though, until I complete the wall, so actually building it up this way as well, we will not be completely secure, because anything that can swim will just swim right across. I will also have to remove all of the trees along the edge here. Pretty much anything that allowed someone to climb across. Alright. That should be good for the moment. Suppose I should designate these to be dug out. There we go. Get them away from the edge now. Ahead of time. Uh-oh. The heck? I'm like, is it raining blood here or something? No, it's just leaves. Okay. I see. How are we doing here when it comes to planting the crops? Looks like we got a decent amount of plum helmets planted. Though they haven't planted any quarry bushes or pigtails, which is a little annoying. Oh yes. Can I get a high precision, please? Animal stocks, K. No, it won't even give me a rough count yet. Because my guy has not got around to doing our, damn it. Our stockpile reports yet. So yeah, that's going to be taking a bit of time in and of itself. That looks completed. Fantastic.
Is winter.
Oh god, it's already winter. I do hope this is a temperate biome where we're not going to completely freeze over here, or we might encounter some issues. Well, surviving in Cataclysm for 3 years isn't necessarily, you know, incredibly difficult. Just depends on how you really want to go about it, really. There we go. I mean, if you be incredibly cautious, you could easily survive that long. I guess I'll put them in here temporarily then. Alright. That's all set up, ready to go. How's the... Should probably hotkey this, actually. There we go. We're getting there, about halfway. Let's double check my stocks here, see if there's no, like... Okay... Well, never mind you then. Looks like the million item number is still here, so more than likely, it's still going to cause our game to lag right the hell out. Shit. Would also explain why, oddly enough, our stockpile settings were carrying over to this fort. It's like, why? I survived the death road to Canada. I have still not survived the death road to Canada. One day, we will make it to Canada. Still. Let's go ahead and build some barrels here. There we go. Yeah, if I find out that's going to continually cause that same damn bug that we encountered before, not necessarily even a bug, but issue where I'm assuming it was that caused us to just completely lag out and slow down the game, then it looks like I might have to completely delete this entire, or if not delete this entire region, at least create an entirely new region and everything, just to hope that it won't keep screwing me over. Yeah, it kind of like if I'm paging up and down, it'll sometimes have that issue where it will it'll double page me, so it'll go down 2 levels when I only wanted to go down 1. Due to that kind of, well, for lack of a better word, lag. I am concerned. Because we already had the micro fort, which I gave up, and if this one also starts to just lag all to hell because of that same damn issue that caused me to abandon the first fort, then... At that point, I might have to give up for a while and play on different regions and maybe completely delete a few things just to see if that makes any difference. Because I should not have this number down here. I should not have this. It's like I'm somehow calculating the entire item count of like our whole civilization or something. Which is not acceptable. Alright, let's give them some time. Let my guy come do some counts and maybe it'll disappear. Or maybe it won't. We'll find out. Which is weird because I can't access that number. I can't see what items are included in that number and forbid them or anything. So I honestly don't know what the hell I'm going to do with that if it proves to be a problem. Like, I don't have the FPS indicator up right now, which I probably should have enabled. That's my bad. Yes. Let's retag that. Yeah, I'm doing several forts on the same world. Yeah, I can definitely tell just from the UI that lag is still there. This is disappointing. Crap. So this may be the last fort I create on this world then. And we're already approaching the hour mark anyway as well, so this will definitely be put up for debate. So I might have to create an entirely new world. If I do, I think I'm going to try and once again create an incredibly hostile world. A lot of undead areas, a lot of volcanoes, and just harsh conditions. The hell's everyone doing out here? We have 4 idlers right now. Damn, yeah, I want to alter this a little bit. But I guess I'll leave this bit here for now, because we're already almost an hour in anyway for today's little episode, so I think I'll save that up for the moment. But yeah, I don't know. There's a lot of things that I really should do as well, like things I haven't done in a long time. I've done the waterfall thing, or, well, man-made waterfall thing many times now, so I probably won't do that again. The little swimming pool that I was attempting to create here is one thing that I haven't done in quite a long time, and probably should use once again. Beyond that, though, what else do I need to create? Maybe I'll try once again making the minecart trap, where I put a bunch of bladed minecarts onto a track and then send it through a tunnel on rollers. Evil biomes with edible tentacles. Yep, I've had a couple like that. The problem is that anytime I go, like, I really don't like the system for the evil biomes at all, because far too many of them are resurrecting biomes. It's like, if it's a haunted biome, if there's a necromancer around, or some other, like an idol of a lost god or something, then I can imagine, yes, there is a legitimate reason as to why the dead are resurrecting. But with most evil biomes, I just want, an evil rain, maybe some tentacles across the ground, something to make it interesting and unique to embark on while, slightly more challenging with the kind of more hostile creatures that would be around there. The problem with undead biomes, or, well, resurrecting evil biomes, is that anything that dies tends to resurrect, and even if you have a hammerer that's basically turned that skeleton or whatever into pulp, it'll still keep resurrecting, which is ridiculous. I mean, you should be able to more easily finish off anything that's undead or becomes undead so that it doesn't keep resurrecting every, like, 30 seconds. It just drives me insane. It's like there's challenge and then there's your batshit ridiculous. That's when you have to kind of rely on atom smashers and lava fountains and stuff in order to get rid of the little buggers. You gotta throw all your corpses into a, what the hell, lava pit, pretty much. But yeah, so that's my issue with the evil biomes for the most part, which is sad, because when the evil biomes first released, they weren't all resurrecting biomes like that. I mean, you get vampires all the time, things, crazy events would happen with that, either the clouds or the rains and such, just the terrain itself. But, yeah, I wish you would do more with that. Regardless, guys, thank you very much for watching. Hope you all enjoy. Definitely have yourselves a fantastic day. And I will catch you all next time, where I will have to figure out what the hell's going on with these items. And potentially, once again, have to start again. Till next time.